Immigrant and Refugee-Led Capacity Development Network of Illinois, IRL-CDN, CBO Spotlight, a partnership with University of Illinois Chicago, Institute on Disability and Human Development, and Illinois Department of Human Services, IDHS.
Arab American Family Services.
Introductions.
My name is Ikram Salman, and I am a lead with Arab American Family Services. I have been at Arab American Family Services for 5 years, and my position is a lead. I'm also one of the elderly department caseworkers. I'm also a domestic violence and sexual assault victims advocate.
What motivates you to serve your immigrant and refugee communities?
We are able to provide a voice for those who are voiceless. And when I say that, I mean those who have a language barrier. There's a lot of immigrants in our community that do not speak the language. There's a lot of immigrants in the community that do not even understand the policies, the procedures, the small little laws that take into place. And that's why we are here to serve our community and to give them the benefit that they truly do deserve.
What is the most rewarding part of your work?
I really can't just choose one rewarding part of my position or the work that we do at Arab American Family Services. Every day that I get to serve the community is actually very rewarding. When a family comes in, and it's whether it's a refugee family, an immigrant family, or even a family who was born here in the United States, and they do not know what they qualify for in terms of services or in terms of benefits, and they walk out with an abundance of resources, haven't just come in with one question and they've walked out with something that could set them for life. That's very rewarding. And if you want me, I can hone in on an example. If a refugee comes in and they don't understand that they do qualify for something as simple as financial assistance, rental assistance, or SNAP benefits, because they do worry about where their next meal is going to come from, how they will help their children eat or be a part of the community. When I know I had a hand in helping them achieve that, it's very rewarding. And I'm so lucky and humbled to do that on a daily basis. It brings so much joy to families knowing that they have someone in the community who can speak their language and understand their cultural background and understand the barriers that they're going through, whether it's the barriers of having non-legal status, or barriers of not understanding the culture shock, or barriers of not speaking the language, or even filling out a simple application where they do not find Arab American or even Middle Eastern on an application. I am there to guide them through the process and let them know you do exist. We are here to assist you and we are here to help you.
What makes the work of your organization unique?
We are all bilingual caseworkers. We are all bilingual advocates. And like I mentioned before, we do understand the cultural background. We do understand the ethnic needs of our community. No matter what area or what background they come from, we are so diverse and inclusive in Arab American Family Services that we are so ready and easily adapt to the changes that happen on a daily basis. So we are there to provide, and we do understand the ethnic background that they come from and the special attention that they need due to the lack of resources from whatever area they're coming from. We are there to assist no matter what kind of services they come in looking for.
With the challenges presented by COVID-19 regarding service delivery, how do you feel your organization has responded in terms of supporting its immigrant and refugee communities?
Responded very well. Even when the state came down to where there was a stay-at-home order, to us that meant let's kick it into higher gear. We hit the ground running the next day. I remember the next day there was a congregate meal that was supposed to be delivered to the elderly, and COVID did not set us back, not even one bit. We were ready to still serve our community despite COVID throwing a wrench in our way and trying to hinder us from serving our valued community members. we hit the ground running the next day. We were all out there serving meals to the community, serving meals to the elderly, just so they do not feel the pressure or the barriers of what this pandemic has really put us through. I also believe that working from home has made us reach out to our community members in a way that they never thought was even possible. We were available to them whenever they needed to talk to someone, or whenever they needed to ask about their application process or an update on their status. We were readily available to them, and our clients were very thankful that COVID did not set us back one bit. There are so many people who worried about their financial status during COVID. We were able to help them apply for rental assistance. We were able to help them apply for emergency financial assistance. Just to be that kind of beam of hope or glimmer of hope in such a pandemic that really scared everybody, confused everybody, especially those who don't speak the language, who really don't know what's going on. The immigrants or the refugees that have just arrived to this country, and all of a sudden COVID hit. It really did. It threw them back a little bit. It confused them. It scared them. It made them worry. It made them feel like they had no one to turn to. And just for Arab American Family Services, with all the outreach that we have done, with all the social media outreach that we have done, with all every day being part of the community, physically being part of the community, outside the offices, letting people know, although the office is physically closed, we are still here to assist you. We are still here to help you. We're more than willing to reach out to you in any way that we possibly can. We never stopped working. So I mean, if anything, COVID really made us connect with the community on a much stronger level and let them know that we can reach out to you through social media. We can reach out to you through Zoom meetings. We can reach out to you through emails, through text messages. We did not lose contact with any of our community members. If anything, we gained so many more community members who tried to reach out to Arab American Family Services because they saw the work that we do on social media. And it just made them feel like they were finally part of a community who's willing to understand where they're coming from and who's willing to understand their ethnic challenges. And unfortunately, being someone from an immigrant community or coming from an immigrant background or a refugee background makes people feel like they are less than. And it's unfortunately, there's a lot of agencies out there that do not have the same experience that we do at Arab American Family Services. They do not have the same service skill that we do at Arab American Family Services. We pride ourselves on being able to connect with the clients on a different level, and that's being able to help them feel like they are right at home. They did not skip a beat. There is nothing missing. We are there every step of the way, from Challenge A until they graduate beyond Challenge Z.
Please share an overview of the immigrant and refugee communities you serve.
What I would really like to highlight is all of the communities that we serve. We serve the immigrant community, we serve the refugee community, we service low-income communities, we service all minority communities. That does not mean we do not include everybody. As diverse as we are, we like to pride ourselves on inclusivity as well. There's a lot of people that talk about diversity, but there is no inclusivity. A bonus with Arab American Family Services is we include anybody and everybody who walks through the door, or who even picks up the phone and calls our office, sends us an email, sends us a Facebook message. We are there to service all of the communities around us. We are specifically based in the southwest suburbs of Chicago, but that does not mean we don't include all those who reach out to us. And what I really like to say is I'm very biased to the elderly community and this disabled community because I work so closely with them. And I feel like there are not a lot of laws that support the elderly or support the disabled community. And we are there to give them the assistance that they lack or the assistance that they are missing from other community agencies or from society in general. What we really do pride ourselves with Arab American Family Services is we do validate the existence of our community members. Unfortunately, we are labeled as white people. And to tell our community members, you are Arab American, You have the right to exist as an Arab American. You have a right to exist as a Middle Eastern community member or as a Middle Eastern client. We are here to give you the voice that you believe lacks within you. We are here to give you the voice to help you achieve that level in the community, or achieve that level within your children's school, or achieve that level just with the community around you, to help you understand you do fit in. We are here to assist you. We are here to help you. And if a category on an application doesn't exist that you can connect with, we will create that category for you, because you do deserve to be heard.